Okay, so you're gonna get this kit, the Popeyes kit, all in pieces. Gonna be all in pieces. What you're gonna do first is you're gonna get the base. And the base has a lip, like I'm doing on my buildings now, which this will just snap in. I still glue it, but I'm not gonna be gluing this. I'm just gonna be showing you how easy it is to build. So then you're gonna get the red molding, and how does this go? No, that's not it. This is it. The red molding goes second. So you're gonna glue that one right there. Glue it down. Little bit of glue that I always use, testers, and then plastic weld that we always use. Chris wasn't here to be able to do this. He's out of town, but I needed this done for a customer who bought it purchased, who bought it built. So there it is. Then you got the orange or really light brown piece. That one's gonna go right there. A little bit of glue. Get it nice and square. I like this glue because it dries really quick. It all lines up pretty good. I designed it to make it all line up. Now we let that dry for a little bit and be right back. Okay, so now that we have this glued down, we're gonna get the red roof trim, which is gonna go right here. I like to test out the pieces before I glue them. And then this top piece, that'll go glued right there. Same as before. Little bit of glue, just a little dab, you ain't gotta go crazy. A little bit on the top. Go right there, put some pressure. Make sure it's flush on both sides. You're all set there. Get the roof trim. Then put glue on this here. Sure it's even on all sides. You can just pass your finger, and it's all the same dimensions, 1/8 of an inch, so it should be flush on both sides. Let that there, let it dry, and we'll be back when it's dry. Okay, so we're back. Let me zoom out. You're gonna have 7 windows one door, and this little drive-through window. Now these windows and doors should pop right in if I did my calculations correctly. It should pop right in. Now, sometimes they come out and they're a little bit long. Take a little file and file the edges, because when you print, it usually likes to overprint on these edges. So what I do is just file this down a little bit and get them to fit. And this door should just pop right in. This here should pop right in. Now you can get your plastic well, go on the inside, and you get it where you want it, and do the plastic well all the way on the inside of the window so they don't come out. And that'll be it. Let me put the other windows on. I'll be right back. All the same way, just pop them in. Okay, so we're back. Got all my windows popped in. Didn't have a problem with them. They all fit snug. Don't even have to glue them if you don't want to. Roof is done. Now you say, what's next? The awnings. You're gonna get one big awning, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little awnings. And these are just gonna glue. You're gonna glue them right to the edge, top of the window, flush on both sides. Little bit of glue, flush on both sides. Put a little bit of pressure. And that should be good. So let me go ahead and put all the awnings on, and we'll be back. We're back. And let me just zoom out. So I put all the awnings flush to the and centered to the door and the windows. Now, what's next? The next is probably going to be the hardest thing that you're going to have to do in this building. Unfortunately, the letters, I didn't want to put to keep them together. So the Popeye letters will come loose. So you're going to have to spell out the Popeyes on there, which shouldn't be hard. But you just center them and glue them, leaving enough space to glue the Louisiana chicken. So you could probably put this one first. We'll glue this one first, and then we could go on the top with the white lettering. You just turn it around like this, and then from the top down, just glue your letters individually. These little tiny letters. Let me do that, and we'll be back. And there we have it. What I do is I pour glue, bunch of glue on there, and with needle nose pliers, I pick up each letter and pop them into place instead of trying to put glue behind the letters. That'd be the easiest way to do it. Just grab the letter, dip it in a little bit of glue, and set it where you want it. And we're almost done. While we let that settle, if you guys see my other buildings, I usually do a booth, 2 separate booths with a chair. I decided to make for this Popeyes a corner booth with a little table. Gotta clean it off a little bit. A corner booth with a little table. If you get, I mean, I try to clean everything out before I send it out. Take all the excess filament and stuff like that. But if not, if you get one a piece and it still has a little bit, just with a sharp knife, you can just clean it up. And that's what I wanted to do. High enough for Bob to look at it. Now, the serving counter is this piece, so I'm gonna get it and glue it in there the way I want it. Just a little bit of glue, set it, hold it, let it dry. And this, I'm gonna just probably put it in this corner over here. Let me do that and we'll be back. And there she is. I put the counter over here next to the drive-up window, and then the booth with the table there. That way Bob could come order his chicken and head out. One more thing to do and this Popeyes is done. Okay, the last and final thing is the roof. It's got these cutouts. This roof fits perfectly, so you don't even have to glue it. You just set it there and forget it. And that way you could do what you got to do inside. You want to change it around, take it off. You don't have to glue anything in. And that's it. That's your my newest building, which is the Popeyes chicken. Now, one thing I want to mention, that I send out an instruction sheet and how-to sheet when I send out my my kids. Let me get it down to level so you can see it. When I send out my kids, for this to stick to the printer, so it doesn't lift and warp, I use a special glue on the plate. I don't clean these off. I ship them like that. If yours is sticky, just a little bit of water, soapy water, you clean it off. That's it. Do not use mineral spirits. Do not use alcohol. Do not use a hot gun. Do not use anything like that, because it'll warp it, discolor it, or even melt it. Soapy water, and let it dry, and that's it. Well, hope you enjoyed this other build. You did? Thumbs up, subscribe, click the little bell button. And I hope you enjoy this new Popeyes in my lineup of restaurants. Thanks. Bye-bye. Happy railroading.